Morning! Welcome to our vlog on the Schools and Academies show. We've just woken up here in Birmingham. We're at the Moxie Hotel, right next to the NEC, and I'm just going to go get Rachel. We're going to grab some breakfast and then we're going to get started. The show was really busy and there was lots of education suppliers, 200 of them. So there was lots to look around for us in the morning, and the keynote address was at 9 a.m. So we headed over to the main stage to have a look at that. On our way there, we saw these beautiful outdoor playground equipment. It was so nice. I'll try and link everything that you see below in the comment section so you can find it for yourself and have a little look, because there was some really amazing stuff.
On all the social medias. And
so this is the keynote address, and then we heard from Baroness Barron from the DFE. There were lots of really good information about initial teacher training and some progress that schools and programmes are making. It was so good. Then there was a panel about maths and what's going to happen. Just having a look around a bit more. We spotted Linky Thinks and we had to go in for a closer look.
Then we won Educational Book of the Year this year, the description is Human Edition. So this is all about building a character and building the story around that character in creative writing. So obviously, when grabbing all these different literary devices and effects and use different features, you can build a story around a character whilst helping you, not making it too basic. It's not all over the place, full of just a jumble of similes and synonyms, painting a picture that's just right. So you've got all these example humanoids which you can see around us here. You can cut them out and make your fun little Frankenstein creatures. So you can use your favourites from all of them, and then you can make your own as well. So we had a Halloween competition this year where kids submitted their own spooky humanoids for Halloween. And then it's also a storybook, because at the end you can see all the literary devices and effects in effect with all these stories and the different humanoids. So that won Educational Book of the Year this year. Goes, I don't know what to write, blank page, you sit and stare at a blank page, and you've got Kid B that goes, I'm going to write the next Harry Potter with Dungeons and Dragons and laser beams and lightsabers and hamsters on lions and whatever. So this basically guides you through a 4-step story, and it's also a colouring book / fidget toy. So this is on Deep Sea Adventure. Set the scene, it walks you through it, you find a treasure chest, fold it out, oh look, we found some treasure, shark attack, and that's a sort of infinity loop thing. So yeah, we're all about being visual and tactile and accessible. So we've got different ones, we've got a time machine, write your date there, and these ones, they build in different levels of advancement. So this one, you go into your time machine, what happens? Build the story yourself and colour it in and draw. So it's completely up to you as you get more confident with it. I was getting tummy aches every Sunday night, and you couldn't really draw a link between the two. So Ali mocked up something and basically went, look, you've got your inside feelings, outside appearances. So this helps in schools or at home when a kid maybe gaining a sense of self-awareness. How are you behaving? Recognise, you're violent, you've got clenched teeth, you're shouting, you've got a furrowed brow. Recognising that, but how are you feeling inside? Or maybe they're feeling lonely or homesick, or they've got cloudy thoughts, or they're heartbroken. So often it's not as obvious to correlate the inside feelings to the outside appearance. It's also really good for conflict resolution, where you go, you may thought you were behaving like that, you may think you're behaving like that, but everyone else around you thought you were behaving like that, and you were being disrespectful and rude, and you were making them feel, offended or angry or ready to pop. So it's really good, especially when you've got a big scary adult going, shouting at you, why are you behaving like this? They don't necessarily even need to communicate it, they can just have this blocked in front of them and go and understand. On this side, that lends to the phrase, if you can name it, you can tame it. If you can name it, you can claim it. By compartmentalising core emotions into happy, sad, angry, scared, there are lots of different nuances within angry. There's being resentful, there's being frustrated or irritable or offended or feeling betrayed. All valid, perfectly acceptable emotions that we should be able to feel and express healthily. I think we all know, even grown adults, that only have happy and angry.
So we've been over to Linky Thinks, which was just such a great resource for teachers, all about vocabulary and communication, got some lovely freebies. Really excited to check those guys out, so give them a follow.
We saw a lot of variety in exhibitors. This one was all about sensory spaces, and it was just so nice to see lots of different exhibitions. This one was all about calm classrooms, therapeutic rooms for your schools. And then we went to the Safeguarding and Wellbeing Theatre for a few talks here, and those were really interesting. This one was called Fast Feedback, and it was just great to see schools doing something different than just traditional marking and feedback, but we've all come to know, and I don't know about love, but we've come to know. So it was really great, and they have a book, and I'll link absolutely everything in the description below so you can check them out.
But workload was the overwhelming motivation for 65%.